Interested in the history of our new home on Monument Circle. Turns out it used to be a White's cafeteria back in the 1920s and then the H.P. Wasson & Company department store in the 30s. We sent our TV6 reporter Tanya Spencer to delve into the history of the Circle. Tanya?
Well, Erica, unlike many cities that just happen to pop up where villagers settled, Indianapolis is a planned city. It was designed and drawn up in 1821. Of course, a lot has changed since then, but not everything. The Circle was designed by young architect Alexander Ralston in 1821. In the center of the Circle, the governor's mansion. Yet no governor ever lived there.
Because, as Governor James Brown Ray's wife pointed out, she didn't want the entire city to see her Monday morning wash hanging out.
Instead, the building was used for many other things. After the governor's mansion deteriorated and was torn down, the heart of the city literally became a dump.
People got to the point where they were tossing their trash out there.
After a public outcry, the center of the Circle was cleaned up and renamed Circle Park. Susan Sutton describes what it was like through these pictures from the Indiana Historical Society's Bass Photo Company collection.
People would go there, and on Sundays, especially in nice weather, it was quite a parade ground. It was a great place to see and be seen.
After the Civil War, there was a call to build a memorial to those who died. Construction of the monument began in 1888.
People wanted this to be the major Civil War memorial for the country.
Indianapolis began to thrive. The Circle, which was all residential, became commercial. Of course, the Circle we see today looks nothing like it did when it was built. In fact, not a single building here is original, and the only thing that looks the same is this church. Our city has vastly
saying it wasn't large enough. He originally only drew the mile square. He said, oh, that's all you'll need. This city will never get any bigger than that. It's sometimes nice to be proven wrong.
Despite all its changes, one thing has stayed the same. The Circle has always been a place for residents to gather through good times and bad. From VE Day to the day Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. And the gatherings continue today at events like the Circle of Lights. Although businesses and buildings change, Monument Circle is still a place to see and be seen.
It's always been a gathering place.
Really fascinating, and you can see all those old pictures and many more at the Indiana Historical Society's library and also on their website. And you can also see them and learn more about the Circle's history in a theater on the first floor of the Indiana Historical Society on West Ohio Street. It's called Destination Indiana. 5 of the 9 journeys, as they're called, shown on the big screen are about Monuments Circle's history, and there are more than 50 interactive journeys that play out on small screens all throughout that theater. Reporting live downtown on the Circle, Tanya Spencer, RTV6.